Jesus is the Lord be magnified. Welcome to Smiles Television Talk Show. I'm your host, Stephanie Anthony Miles, and we have a very special broadcast for you today. I'm sitting here with Tracy Martin, the father of Trayvon Martin, and the executive director of the Trayvon Martin Foundation, Ms. Kim McCray. Stay tuned for more smiles. You don't want to miss this broadcast. Oh, you caught me reading the Monitor newspaper again. I read the Monitor newspaper that's from right here in East St. Louis, Illinois, because they've been in business since 1963. They know what they're doing. They know the newspaper business. Do you read the Monitor newspaper? Support the Monitor newspaper right here in East St. Louis, Illinois. You can find out about your family, your friends, the state, the country, and the world. Now allow me to get back to reading my Monitor newspaper.
Let Heyzues Productions help you with your production needs. Commercials, weddings, music video, or events. Need your book or play converted for the big screen? Heyzues Productions can help. For more information, please visit our website www.hyosaproductions.com or give us a call for a free consultation. Join the video revolution.
Welcome back to Smiles. You know, I forgot to tell you, I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to all who believe, to the Jew first and then also to the Greek. Today, we're celebrating Peace in the Neighborhood, right here in East St. Louis, Illinois. Peace in the Neighborhood is an initiative started by Tracy Martin and the Trayvon Martin Foundation. They are bringing their Circles of Fathers right here in East St. Louis, Illinois. Circle of Fathers is an endeavor that we're going to let them talk a little bit more about. Tracy, thank you for coming to Smiles, and Kim, bless you, God bless you. She's already my spiritual counselor. She doesn't know that yet, but she really is.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Tracy and Kim. Tracy, give us a little overview, and then I'm going to talk to Kim briefly.
Well, we started off Circle of Fathers. We started off as an initiative to get with the fathers who have lost their children to senseless gun violence, and to bring them together and try to empower them with a sense that they're not there alone. That we're not here alone. We're in the community. We need to get in the communities and take back things to our communities that will help our communities build better relationships with our children, build better relationship with our wives, and just give them an overall sense of security that we are the fathers, we are the head of the household. Take back your household.
The fathers, that is so important, and we hear so much about fathers who are not doing things for their children. Kim, as the executive director of the Trayvon Martin Foundation, what's your role, and how do you see this playing out here in East St. Louis, Illinois?
Well, the Trayvon Martin Foundation is really committed to helping families across the country. And most importantly, when a parent or a family loses a loved one, be it a son or daughter under the age of 18, the Trayvon Martin Foundation is here to help hurting families begin to heal. And so many times we hear over and over again through families that they don't know what they're going to do. They don't know how they are going to make it. And the message can't come from a better place, or a place where a person can understand, because Tracy knows what it's like to lose a son. Sabrina knows what it's like to lose a child. So they are the voice for parents in that situation, because they can speak directly to them, they can speak to the hearts. And as a foundation, one of our missions is to provide both financial and moral support to those families. Every family, as we know, they have different needs. Some families we assist with funeral, burials. We help. Some families may need clothing. Recently, we had to help families where we actually not only help with the expenses for the funeral, but even paid for the clothing that they buried their son in.
Wow.
I mean, we've had many cases like that, and as a foundation, we just want the world to know that we're here, we're on the ground. If we don't mind traveling from Florida to St. Louis, from Florida to New York, Florida to LA, because we're committed to helping this community, and you see that because of our presence here this weekend.
Yeah, and you know what, we're excited that you're here, and I understand that we're going on to the park, and we've kept you long enough today. I just thank God for both of you, and we ask you to support the Trayvon Martin Foundation. They're doing some wonderful things right here in East St. Louis. Tracy is from East St. Louis, Illinois, and our community, above all, needs your support. Tracy, thanks. That was just a commercial. We don't use that all the time. But we thank you for all that you do. And how's your family doing? I must ask that.
The family's doing good. We are on the ground. We up and running. We recently moved into our new office, beautiful office. We're at a historically black college, Florida Memorial University. So the family overall is doing good. I have my son Javaris here. I have all the kids are doing good. My 20-month-old is driving me crazy.
20-month-old.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well, I'm just gonna say thank you again. Thank you,
for
and
having us.
and thank you for tuning into Smile. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Chan Cultural Collections has unique artwork. They do collages for all occasions. They're located in Atlanta, Georgia. Chan's Cultural Collections can do artwork for you. They can make collages of your family, historical collages, posters, flyers, postcards. Call them at area code 404-462-2736. Collages for all occasions at Chan Cultural Collections.
Foundation is here in St. Louis on today to help hurting families heal. One of the missions of the Trayvon Martin Foundation is to assist families who have lost a son or a daughter under the age of 18 to senseless gun violence. With me today is Tracy Martin, co-founder of the Trayvon Martin Foundation. We are hosting a Peace in the Neighborhood event currently, as well as participating in tomorrow's Peace Fest. At this time, Tracy Martin.
we are delighted to be here in the metropolitan area, East St. Louis, St. Louis. We are certainly trying to conform partnership with Better Family Life and try to corral the senseless gun violence that's plaguing our communities. So one of our missions with the Circle of Fathers is to come together with the fathers of the neighborhood, the fathers of the communities, and take back our communities, take back our streets, strengthen our families, build our communities, build our homes, make a better life for our children in general. Part of the initiative coming here is we've been hit with a lot of senseless violence in recent weeks, and we think it's time that we kind of take control of the situation. It is up to the fathers. That's why we bring the Circle of Fathers into the East St. Louis area. It's up to the fathers to go out and teach our children how to walk, how to talk, just basic etiquettes on how to deliver themselves in the public. We have a stigma right now that we're tagged with as being unsociable, unapproachable. And we want to change that image. We want the world to know that we are here as fathers, we are here as men, and we are here to deliver our children from the things that's plaguing our communities. Certainly, we look at the economical aspect of it. We know that we have a long road ahead of us, but we need to come up with some type of solution, some type of way to create jobs for these children, and just create a better way of life for the kids in general. So that's part of our mission here. We certainly are here to help the families of senseless gun violence victims. Certainly we are here to help the Brown family in any way, shape, form that we can. We're here for them. We have been here for them. Not only the Brown family, but all families that have been victims of senseless gun violence. So that's our mission. That's part of one of the biggest reasons we're here, and we are in it for the long haul. Mr. James Clark.
Better Family Life, we took a position over 8 years ago that the issue of crime and violence was the most pressing issue in the urban core today. With this situation surrounding the killing of Mr. Michael Brown, Better Family Life understood that we can now garner momentum that we can move into change. We are very excited to have Tracy here. We support the Peace in the Neighborhood project. We support the foundation, the Trayvon Martin Foundation, and really think that we can not just use this as a point of protest, that some measurable outcomes must come from this time. St. Louis, we have a world stage now. The St. Louis metropolitan area is being viewed by the entire world, and we want to send a clear, concise message that we must become more proactive, that we must begin to deal with crime as it occurs on a daily basis, that we cannot mobilize and react to situations, that it must become a top-tier project. So we are excited about Peace Fest, which will be taking place tomorrow. This is the 6th annual Peace Fest. It has garnered national attention, and we are going to use it to help St. Louis begin to heal, the entire St. Louis metropolitan area. One of the things that we are focusing on is narrowing the Mississippi River. That's a small body of water, but it may as well be 50 miles wide. So through our organization's collaboration, Tracy and I, we are committed to having the St. Louis and East St. Louis partnership every year now moving forward. So we are in this for the long haul. We encourage citizens not to just use this as a moment of protest. Okay, we often have moments of protest. What we're calling for now is a point of pivot. When you protest, you have the opportunity to mobilize for a pivot. When you pivot, you change direction. We haven't seen a point of protest morph into a point of pivot since the 1960s. And we are at that point now. We're at that point in the St. Louis metropolitan area. We're at that point in America, and we're at that point on the planet Earth. There is too much crime. There is too much violence. We now see the terror group ISIS making a very, very bold and a very, very violent statement. ISIS will be tuning in to Peace Fest. So we really want to use Peace Fest to first give God the glory and to promote what God stands for more than anything else, and that's peace.
Okay, are there any questions?
What are some of the changes you talk about you want to push for changes? What are those? Is that a matter of getting more young people involved in civics? What type of form do you see these changes taking?
I think that we push for a change for economics. We push for a change for jobs. We push for a change for education. We push for a change for peace. We push for a change for love. But we as a community, we have to educate our kids on things that matter in the world, not just in our communities, but things that matter in the world. I think we push for voter registration, and that's how you make change. That's how you make change. If you're not happy, if you're content with what's going on in your community, then you're going to sit back and do nothing about it. But if you want to make change, first you have to start from the ground level up. You have to go get registered to vote, get out to the polls. This year is a very it's going to be a real decisive election. A lot of people just sit back. The primaries are coming. The midterms are coming. So this is a real important election year. If you're not happy with your city councilman or your alderman, even your school board members, get out, vote, make that change. But you have to understand, we sometimes go out and we just check on the ballot instead of inquiring about the candidate that's running. So we can't bicker about the candidate who's in office if we don't go out to do anything about it. And we're also pushing to build families. We're pushing to empower the fathers. We're pushing to make our communities bring our communities back up to par. It's all about empowering the fathers. It's all about empowering the youth. It's all about empowering families. At the end of the day, we are here to try to give them the knowledge or give them the guidance that they need to get on the right path.
Can you give any kind of example of what you would say to a young adult to try and empower them?
I think it starts with education. That's the biggest key. You have to get educated, get acclimated. That's how you get on the right track. And the only way that resonates with our young people is if we keep drilling it to them. You got to get educated. Stay in school. Get educated. Get higher education. So that's the first step there. Education, respect.
Any other questions?
Yes. You mentioned voting. What would you tell the people of Ferguson and the fact that there are 70% African American, yet they have the white mayor? They only have 3 African American police on the police force. Are you telling them, hey, your power is in your vote?
It is definitely. If you don't go out and vote, you're voiceless. So as I said, it starts with getting out to vote. educating yourself on the voter process, educating yourself on your politicians, educating yourself on your candidates. The only way you're gonna make a change if you're not satisfied with the police chief, if you're not satisfied with the school board superintendent, get out, vote, put someone in place that you feel suitable, that you're comfortable with.
To just follow up, do people ever tell you why they don't vote? Is it a matter of they don't trust the system at all, so they don't know why they should participate? Because that's part of the conversation that I feel like never gets explained. Did you ever get a response?
I've never personally got a response on that, but I mean, it's actually that's one of your rights. As that's one of your civil duties as a citizen of this country. Get out and vote. But if you choose not to vote, you can't complain. So a lot of us take the voter process for granted, but it's our communities that are being impacted by not going out and vote. I take East St. Louis for instance. It's so much. The soil is so rich here, but we don't have we have no resources. And I hate to see. This is where I'm from. This is my stomping grounds. This is my home, and to see some of the things in the city where we really don't have code enforcement. If you got burned down houses, they should go in. Code enforcement should come in and clean that lot off and build a new house. But we don't have the resources for that. And that's why it's so important for us to get out and vote, to get out and put people in place so people can go out that you have put in office. They can go out and get the grants, get the money to build this city up.
Let's speak to your state of mind when you learned of the killing of Michael Brown in Ferguson. Did you have a feeling of here we go again?
It wasn't a feeling of here we go again, but it was a feeling that it hit my heart because the thing what I felt was we have another teenager gunned down, and as it started playing out, you see a lot of scrutiny coming. You see a lot of character assassination coming, and I saw the same thing in our case. And I talked to the family, and I let them know that I told them that road is going to be long, that road is going to be rough, but you got to keep your head up. You got to keep your faith. You got to continue to believe in God. God is in control of the situation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your presence and your time and your patience.
I'm here representing Eastside Health District today. I'm out here in the community. We're out here at Jones Park with the Trayvon Foundation. And basically what's going on with Eastside Health District, we're out here promoting services. We have free confidential HIV tests. That's 20-minute tests, no needle, no blood, or you could get a finger prick. We're just out here providing services to the community today, letting people know that we're here, we're available. We have these services available to the community. If you can't come out today and you want to see us out at future events, what you can do is you can check our website at www.eshd.org, or you can give us a phone call at 618-874-4713.
Jeff from the YMCA in Belleville, Illinois. Happy to be here at today's event.
Thank you for watching Smiles Television Talk Show. We've had a great time today, and I want to thank our special guests, Mr. Tracy Martin, Mr. James Clark, Kim McCray, and all of you who came out to the Peace in the Neighborhood Festival. This is the first annual. Watch Smiles Television Talk Show every Monday at 11:30 a.m. on Charter Cable Channel 191 and on Charter Cable Channel 984 at 8 o'clock p.m. Support Smiles Television Talk Show. You can go to gofundme.com/SmilesTV777. We need your help. If you're interested in being a guest or you just want to talk to us, call us at 618-741-3770. Thank you again, and keep smiling. You look better when you smile. And remember, only what you do for Christ will last.